That's just how it is. Inseparable for the rest of our years. You're so wonderful to know that you'll always be around. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Legacy's own diva extraordinaire, Leslie Moliere, in her farewell performance here at Club Andres. I do want to leave. I do.
What a fabulous performance. The audience absolutely loved you.
Yes. Yes, they did. Everyone loves me. Won't you be a dear and fetch my rap?
Fetch. That's what I get God.
Andrea, there's a strange looking woman out there looking to talk to you. Andrea. Now what did you say to her?
Why does it have to be anything that I say?
Because I know you, Leslie. I know that fake, snobby, bitter attitude you've shown towards everyone. Now I hired you for 6 weeks for old time's sake, but that run is over.
Surely you're not still angry with me because I left.
I was never angry with you, Leslie. I never understood, but my life went on without you.
Don't you want to give me a chance to explain?
I don't want anything from you. Goodbye, Ms. Mola.
It's Moliere. It's French.
Taxi! Oh, Lord, please let one of these taxi drivers stop. Oh, finally. Oh, wait a minute, that's my cab. I have got to get uptown.
Sorry, sister. You will just have to wait.
Wait? Wait a minute. I know you.
Well, yes, I'm practically famous in these parts.
No. You're Leslie Moeller, Greenville High. You were homecoming queen the year my cousin Brenda was sophomore princess. There's a picture of you hanging on our wall. Well, I always thought you were so beautiful and sweet, and I was right. You look amazing.
Wow, thank you. Look, if this is a play to get the cab, you will not
You know, it's okay. You keep it. I'm sure there'll be another one in a couple of moments. Besides, I have a hat if it starts to rain.
Oh, it's getting late. It's probably not safe for a woman to be out alone, so why don't we share the ride? I'll drop you off at home.
Thanks, but I'm actually headed to work.
To work? Girl, it's almost midnight.
I know. Second job. Gotta make a little extra money. Gotta do what I gotta do, you know?
Yeah, I do. Get in.
Yes, I know I'm late and I'm really sorry. I got off my first job a little bit late and that made me... No, I can't get here any sooner because I don't have a car, which is why I'm working the second job so that I can get another car. No, I'm not trying to be smart. Yes, I understand this is the last time. And thank you, I promise. I'll do much better.
Morty, I got another rejection letter. Now, what is wrong with these people? I'm not even asking to be a headliner, although I am. What? You already talked to all of them? Morty, what am I gonna do? Yeah. All right, I'll be patient. Okay. Please, come in. I must imagine you're the last person I expected to see on my doorstep.
Is this their way of showing you miss me? I mean, it has been a while.
What do you want, Andre? The last time we spoke, you were telling me to get out. Surely your sentiments haven't changed.
Surely your attitude hasn't changed. I reckon it hasn't. Oh, nobody from your exclusive fan club here? No men warming your sheets last night?
Contrary to what you so clearly think about me, I do not sleep
Now,
around.
calm down, Leslie. I'm not calling you a whore, quite the contrary. I mean, I know it's difficult for a woman like you to get a man.
A woman like me?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't. Please elaborate.
You don't need me to spell it out for you. I mean, if you wouldn't put on this act.
Act? You think this is an act?
Yes. I mean, you act like you don't want me. When I know you do. You waited for a chance for you to get back with me, and here we are. Just like you always imagined, just together again.
Together again.
Just you and me.
And Andrea.
What? No, she grown. She got her own life to live.
Are you serious? She's your daughter. She exists?
She exists because I made a mistake. Look, just like I made when I let you get away.
Let me.
Look, we were kids. I didn't know what we was doing. But I figured it would all work its way out in the end, and look at God.
In the end. That was almost 40 years ago. We're not kids anymore.
But you saying you don't love me?
I don't know what I'm saying. Or doing. What kind of twisted game are you playing, damn it?
Just calm down. I'm trying to give you what you want, but in private.
In private? You want to hide me away so no one can see me like some dirty little secret? Like you do Andrea. Tell everyone she's your niece so no one knows how you became her father.
See, I know I shouldn't have told you nothing. Just like a black woman, always trying to throw the past in a man's face.
So why did you tell me?
I was trying to clear the air. You know, no hard feelings.
You were trying to clear your conscience.
You know, your manager never came by to pick up your last check. Thought I'd be a gentleman. Bring it by for you.
Thank you.
Say please.
Drop it in the mail. I'll get it in the end. Good night, Andre. Damn.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, baby.
Where's Jasleen? Has she gotten home from school yet?
No, not yet.
What is she getting into? I hope it's not boys. She's only 14.
I already talked to her about that. She's not interested in any young man except Herbert Griffin. He's in a science class. She's hoping to be a partner in the school fair.
Now, how on earth did you start a conversation about boys with Jazz?
I didn't. She did. She asked me how come you don't get dressed up and go on dates like her friends' moms. She thinks she need a boyfriend. And before you say anything, she asked me to. That chat of yours notices everything. I just simply told her no one's asked me out in over 10 years.
Mama, you told her that.
Well, it's true, ain't it? You should have seen her face.
Oh, Mama.
Then she asked me as nicely as she could, was there something wrong with me? Or you, for that matter.
Great. Lord, what am I going to say to her?
You can start by telling her the truth, Glory. Whatever that might be, because I sometimes wonder too. Woman is kind-hearted, intelligent, and as beautiful as you. You shouldn't have to work 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Especially when there's some strong black man out there just waiting for somebody like you.
You think?
Yes. And when he finds you, because the Bible says the man finds the good thing. You ask him where his daddy is and if he's still with his mama. Oh, you better answer that. It might be your sugar daddy, and it might know what mine is.
Mama.
I'm just saying.
Hello? Yes, this is she. Oh, okay. I suppose that'll be fine. And thank you. Okay. Apparently, Jasleen got invited to go out with Miss Jenkins. They've been helping every day after school. Apparently, the girls have been doing so well, she wanted to take them out to dinner. Did you know about this?
Well, Miss Jenkins' grandbaby, Leamba, is a sweet girl. And I think it's nice that she wants to help her grandmother and that she consulted with Jasleen.
Consulted? She should have gotten permission. I'm still her mother. She ain't grown.
Well, did she say they're getting paid?
What?
Paid. I wouldn't be surprised if she's trying to help you, Glory.
Oh, man. Guess I never thought about that. You know, I never expected everything to be so hard. I never expected for some man not to be around to help do something. Maybe Jasleen is right. Maybe there is something wrong with us.
Us? Oh, baby, I'm fine. I was just playing. I don't need no man.
Are you? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Don't nobody want me. What is wrong with me? Am I never going to get a chance to be in love again? I'm almost 40. I mean, when is my prince going to come and rescue me?
Baby girl, you do realize that that's just some fairy tale written for Snow White. Ain't no man coming to swoop you up in no all-white Charger, green Mercedes, or no polka-dotted hoopty. Now, I wish it was different for women like you, baby, but it ain't. I'm sorry.
Women like me.
Oh, you know what I mean, Glory.
No, I don't. Please elaborate.
Oh, Glory Jean.
Woo, 60 where? 60 where? Black don't crack. But it do gray.
Do you have a moment?
Yeah, what is it? What's going on? What's wrong? I ain't got the tax man behind me looking for me, is it?
No, nothing like that.
Good. I'm too old to be looking for the back door.
Looking for the back door. What you looking for? All the ladies chasing after you?
Ah, you've been seeing them cuties, huh?
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of them aren't much older than me.
Some of them ain't as old as you either, but it's cool. They legal. Don't no man want no woman he gonna grow old with to look old. We like them fine, foxy.
Okay, Silver Fox, you know, sooner or later, one of them young girls, she gonna end up dipping a hand in that bank account of yours.
That's fine. As long as the other one's down my pants.
Daddy! That is TMI. I'm still your daughter, you know.
Yeah, you young. You better swoop up one of these brothers while they still looking your way.
Daddy, I'm only 24. I still have plenty of time.
You got a little time, but you're almost 30. Your clock is ticking. I mean, you black. You ain't white. Your clock, it ticks faster than them Puerto Ricans, them white, them Asians, you know? Ain't nothing exotic about you. Therefore, ain't nothing erotic.
And what if I don't want to be tied down to one man when I'm 30?
Then that's good, because you sure gonna have a hard time trying to get one. Now listen to what I'm saying. Look. Find you a jughead. Do whatever it takes to get him to commit. Now.
You're serious?
That's 2 heart attacks. Now, what is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Listen, I was going over the books for last month, and I noticed that Miss Muller's check is missing from the ledger, but her manager didn't sign for the pickup.
That's because he didn't get it. I took it to her.
You went to go see Leslie?
We went to go see Leslie. We go way back. We used to date in high school. You know, there was a time where I thought she was going to be the one.
The one. Well, you know, Leslie's the same age as you, and you just said
I know what the Andre of today just said. But the Andre of yesterday, he didn't know how good things was going to get. She used to be my steady. She was fine. I was lucky to be with her.
Uh-huh. And so what happened?
Well, I didn't know how successful I was going to be, and, well, let's just say my luck changed.
And apparently so did your taste in women, because just like most successful black men, you went and started chasing after forbidden fruit.
What you mean?
I mean, she never married. She was probably waiting on you to go on out and have your fun, then come back home to her.
So now it's my fault she ain't got a man.
It's your fault she's not with you.
Have you seen her? She almost 60.
Daddy, so are you.
Not the same, baby girl. Not the same. This is a man's world. Danny Ray, get my cape.
Daddy, Danny Ray is dead, and so is that song. Listen, it's a new millennium, and women are more than capable of being satisfied without a man.
Well, shoot, good. You can tell that to Leslie and the rest of them old bats to go satisfy themselves.
Daddy.
Have you seen the perky little bodies trying to throw themselves in my bed? Huh? Long hair, real lashes, flat abs, big booty, and you want me to throw that all away for a nice shirt and some granny panties? Please. 20 years from now, you're going to be trying to get your groove back while I'm still waking up to Glamorama.
20 years from now, you're going to be waking up with glaucoma. And it's not going to matter what she look like, because you're not going to be able to see her. Now, listen, I don't like Leslie, but I feel bad for her. But men like you running around, middle-aged black women don't stand a chance.
You remember that. You remember that because your clock is ticking too. And you ain't going to have time to turn back the hands of time. It's just going to keep further and further away from being a real man. Better get you one while you still can.
I guess I'll always have you, huh?
Not if Miss Puerto Rico or Miss Amsterdam got anything to say about it. I'm going to be waving at you from a cruise ship while you still on the dock, you and Leslie, looking like Stella and Stella Jr. Winston Shakespeare, I got some Cocoa Puffs you can have.
What? What just happened? I know my Uber driver did not cancel my ride. Can they even do that?
Excuse me, Queen. I couldn't help it over here. You seem
Stressed. I look stressed.
No, baby. I was gonna say you seem in distress. Maybe it's something I could help you out with, Queen.
What did you have in mind? Wait a minute. You're not one of those freaky people that abduct beautiful women and they torture them and sell off their organs, are you?
No, baby. Where would you get such an idea?
Netflix?
Yeah, you need to turn that off. No.
Then do I know you?
No, baby, but I know you. I see you. And I can help you reconnect to your light, your good karma, your chakra. I own a wellness center, and it's opening soon. You should come through. Meditate your way back to yourself.
I get it. You're just trying to sell me something. No, thank you.
No, Queen. Actually, my services are free for the first 3 women. And I'm offering one spot to you. Perhaps you need it more than anybody else.
So what, you some type of prophet now, Miss Cleo? Thanks, but no thanks. I said I'm good.
Well, the choice is yours, Queen, but I was just wondering, when are you going to take the reins and stop waiting for somebody to come save you? Because you know they ain't coming, right?
Jazzy, Glory, y'all coming? It's Pastor's anniversary. It's gonna be some fine singing this morning.
This is my one morning to sleep in, and you waking me up talking about some fine singing? Now, had you said there'll be some fine men singing, I'd already be up dressed and in the car.
Glory Jean, you know the Lord heard you, right?
Well, good. Maybe he can get busy fulfilling the desires of my heart. Ain't that what he promised?
To those who are humble, pious, and faithful to his word.
Dang, I gotta be all of that.
Well, can you at least handle 2 out of the 3?
Mama.
Glory, do you even listen to your inner spirit? Are you trying to hear him?
I'm listening to my bank account. I have a kid to raise.
Well, maybe you can call Eric. See if maybe he can help out. Encourage him to,
Encourage him to what? You don't see him throwing no dollars my way? He barely even calls. And last year he forgot her birthday. Broke my heart to see her sitting there, waiting by that phone, just waiting for it to ring. Is that what I'm supposed to forgive, to forget? What kind of God allows a child to feel so unwanted? Is that what I'm supposed to thank him for?
No. You're supposed to thank him that she still has you. And me, for that matter. Baby, no matter how bad things may get, they can always be worse.
Mm-hmm. Thank him.
Yes.
Praise him in advance.
Yes.
Speaking into existence.
Yes, that's right, baby.
Well, how's that working for you, Mama? Because it sure ain't working for me.
Delbert. Yes, can you bring the Lexus convertible up front? I'm taking Gia Lee Giselle to church with me this morning. I want to see all the women look at her face as her hair blows in the wind. Can't do that with a lace front. That shit'll blow right off.
Bye, Jazzy. Bye, Mama. Jasleen, you sing real good up there in that junior choir. I'm sorry I can't make it today, baby. I'm just so tired. Bye. What's this?
A free guest pass to a grand opening.
Today?
Today?
Free for the first 3 ladies that arrived.
Well, it's not like I was going to church today.
If I hurry,
I might just make it.
what have I got to lose? Taxi.
No, I took a lift.
No, you're the taxi lady.
No, you must have me mistaken for somebody else. Clearly, I don't work here.
No, we shared a taxi. You took me to my job.
Midnight.
Yes, girl. Gloria Jean Steele, Greenville High. I'm so excited I'm seeing you again. I really wanted to thank you. I could not have afforded to been late. They would have fired me.
It's nice to see you again.
Yes, I see we share the same taste in a lot of things.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, we are both here.
Just welcome to Sages Through the Ages. Please enjoy our organic echinacea dragon fruit parade. Have you had a chance to go over the brochures and view your rooms?
Rooms?
Yes, yes. You can choose to dwell in solitude if you choose to cleanse your soul that way. Or you can choose to room with one of your sister warriors, warriors and friends. How would you like to be placed?
Well, we don't really know each other.
Yeah. And we're not so sure that we want to.
Well, there are 3 of you in 3 rooms.
Hello, Leslie.
Andrea.
Oh, good. Well, you know each other. Would you guys like to be in a room together?
I wouldn't mind sharing a room with either of these ladies. I mean, we're all sisters, right?
That's very sweet of you. Andrea, I just...
Listen, it's cool. All right? You don't have to explain. I didn't know about you and my dad back then. It's no wonder you're so bitter.
Oh, let the truth begin. I'm going in the room with them.
Look. Nah, sis, nah. Look, there's nothing to see here. We're cool. And thank you for inviting me here.
How about I take you on a tour of the rooms? You guys can decide which room you want to stay in then. Nothing feels good when it's rushed, not even honesty.
Actually, I'd like to take a moment, if you don't mind. Accountability has never been my thing. I mean, the truth is somewhere between being the enemy and breaking my heart.
Yeah. I'm not so good at facing up to facts when it comes to my love life. That enemy and heartbreak is kind of kicking my butt, too.
Well, ladies, I wasn't talking about men, but I guess we can go there.
Look, whoa. I'm not trying to turn this into no manhunt or no man hate. Okay? I was just trying to explain to Leslie that I now better understand why she acts the way she does around my dad. You know, all that tough, bougie warrior, I don't need nobody but me. Listen, I get that that's all you could do after he ditched you.
Ditched me. Is that what he told you?
Always did want ringside seats.
Your father didn't ditch me, Andrea. He lost his seat at the table.
His seat?
His place at the picnic. His invite to the barbecue.
The barbecue.
Not the cookout. Must have been some raisins in the potato salad.
Had to be.
Sounds like they revoked his card.
His player's card?
No, his black card. Your father cheated on me with a white girl. And a Swedish girl. And a Latin girl. And a whole lot of other girls, but never a black girl.
The one he's with now is Asian and Italian. You know, big boobs, tiny waist, and long wavy hair down to her knees.
Exotic.
And that's the exact word he used. He said, if it ain't nothing exotic,
Then ain't nothing erotic about a black girl. Andrea, I loved your father more than I've ever loved anyone my whole life.
And you haven't dated anyone else in all these years.
There were some casual acquaintances, yes. And even a couple one-night stands, but nothing serious. Hell, I was too busy trying to be exotic. I changed the pronunciation of my last name to Molière.
Molière.
They got black people in France.
Baby, you do not have to reinvent yourself for a man.
Girl, are you serious? Look at me. I'm black. I'm almost 60. My belly's just as soft as my butt. I had surgery to lift my breasts, but this is as high as they're gonna go. I dye my roots once a month to hide the gray. Ain't no signatures filling up my dance card.
What? Dance card?
Before all this newfangled free love, it was customary for a lady to wait until approached by a man before starting conversation or relationship.
Or anything else, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be somebody's wife.
wife.
I had all that once. Great husband, cute little starter house, beautiful baby.
So what happened?
Life. The call of that whiskey bottle and those fast-paced streets was louder than anything he could ever hear me say. Betted all of our money away until one day they threatened to evict us. Well, he wasn't about to let that happen. Had way too much pride. So, him and his homeboys went and tried to rob the liquor store. They got caught. Eric only served 3 years and then got out for good behavior because he was just outside in the getaway car.
So he didn't even go inside the store?
No. Thank heavens he was smart enough for that, but not smart enough to come home when he got out. Got himself a new woman and a new life.
So how did you make it through all these years?
Tried to keep it together as best as I could. Finally had to sublet my house and move in with my mama. But it's just temporary. I'm gonna get my little girl back in there real soon.
So that's why you've been working 2 jobs.
Yes, because a girl's gotta do
What a girl's gotta do.
Wow, I really admire that. It's a shame it has to take so much time away from your daughter. I know she probably really misses her mom. I know I really miss mine.
Well, ladies, we are 10 minutes into our time. Why don't I just put you guys in a room alone for now? You can settle there, have a little peace and tranquility, and then we'll come back together in just a few.
Oh, wait a minute. I ain't come here for no healing. I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, don't you have some type of masseuse to come out here and rub us down with some hot oil and honey?
See, now you're talking. Sounds like some Tete Pendergrass, Ohio players up in here.
Right.
Rub me down in some burning hot oil, baby. You sweet sticky thing. Do. Come on, Leslie, you sing it. Help me out, girl.
Can't nobody help you. Girl, you on your own.
Okay, ladies, I'm definitely going to put you in some rooms alone. We'll come back together and heal.
All this white, you got me in here feeling like a Vestal virgin. Are you sure this is the right room for me? I promise you, my thoughts are not that pure.
Gloria Jean Steele.
Hey, how do you know my name?
Because you said it to Leslie.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
It's still your married name?
No, that's my family name.
But I thought you said you were married.
I was. But once we got divorced, I took my name back. He can have it all back. I don't want nothing from him.
Not even his daughter?
Wait, what? What kind of question is that? Of course I want my child. I love her.
So why did you make the distinction between your name and hers?
Because it had nothing to do with her. It had everything to do with me showing him that I don't want nothing from him. I showed him.
And your daughter, how does she feel about that? About a mother who works all the time so she feels like she might not want a dad who doesn't want to spend any time with her.
Okay. Look, it's just I love him so much. I've been crushing on him since the 6th grade. I mean, I know underneath all those flaws and bad decisions, there's a really good man in there. And I can change him. I know I can. If he just sees that I've been faithful, I haven't been with anyone else, then he'll want to try with us again and realize how good it was and be with us again.
Baby, is that what all of this is about? About a man, about him? Baby, stop. Stop protecting and you can stop protesting. What is it that you want, Gloria, for yourself and for your child?
I want to get back to what we had.
But is it possible with what you have?
No. Eric isn't coming back.
So what do you want that you can have? And what do you do to get it?
I don't know.
Well, maybe here's where you start to figure it out. I see you are one with the Spirit, that you seek to dwell in peace. On the outside, you are calm and controlled, always the voice of reason and right. Such a safe place you create for others, always so kind and caring and loving.
I try to treat others with the same loving, kindness, and understanding that I want them to show me. When people feel safe, they're more likely to reciprocate that energy.
But when they don't, because baby, I know not everybody does. So what do you do for the people that don't?
Excuse me?
And baby, you can save that act for the people who pay. You don't got to play that act with me.
But this isn't an act.
It ain't real. I saw the way you eyed Leslie when she walked in, holding all kind of bitterness in your heart, acting like you wanted to share a room with her. I don't think you like her. And by the way she needed to apologize to you, I don't think she likes you very much either.
You didn't hear the way that she spoke to me, acting all high and mighty like I'm her slave or something. She better be
Like
real
I
glad
said,
that...
On the outside, you are calm and controlled. But on the inside, it's some bitterness going on, baby.
Look, I'm trying to be the bigger person here. I'm trying to give that old bitch the benefit of the doubt. I came here for some me time, self-care. Because don't nobody really care about me but me. And then I get here and I see her. I mean, like seriously, 60 zillion people in this town, and she's one of the ones that get chosen to be here today. Like, I can't.
You got some minor aggressions to work out.
Aggressions? Oh, see, that's where you got it wrong, sister. I never act without provocation. I treat people right. It's not until they get shady with me that I got to switch up my flow.
Your flow.
My chakras. My energy.
Baby, aren't you ready?
That is where karma will kick in. I don't have to do that dirty work. They get ugly with me, and I'm going to give them exactly what I give. Nobody's walking all over me. Not anymore.
Anymore? Would you like to talk about it? Aren't you ready to find yourself, to make your peace?
My peace?
Baby, look around you. I brought you to this place, to this room, so that you could make peace with yourself, make peace with your past, so you can move on with your future.
I don't want to talk about my past, okay? I buried that shit. No need in talking about something that's so insignificant.
Insignificant.
Listen, my life never mattered to anybody. Not my daddy, not my grandmother, not even my own mother. Nobody even cared that I existed.
So you didn't have what you needed.
I had all the life-saving stuff. Food, clothing, shelter. My daddy made sure everybody saw what a great man he was. He showed it to everybody but me.
So tell me about your mother.
My mother. Okay. No one had ever seen my mother before. She was visiting from out of town. She came up for a funeral or something from down south. Her and her family, they stayed at a nice hotel uptown. I mean, Mama, she was sweet, quiet. Daddy, he thought she was beautiful. He was 20-something. She was 12.
What?
Okay, almost 16. But she was still just a kid. Her cousins and some of their whack friends snuck Mama into Daddy's bar that night. Then when one of them tried to buy a grown-ass drink, the bartender snatched up his fake ID and threatened to call the cops on all of them. Her cousins left with the other boys, and they left her there.
They left her in the club by herself, baby. They didn't even try to call her parents.
She just broke down in tears and started crying. Told them she would do anything to not get in trouble. Said her mother would kill her. My mother was supposed to spend that night with her cousins. Well, she spent that night with my daddy instead. And he popped that virgin cherry until she nearly passed out. The next morning, she got to her cousin's house just moments before her family was supposed to get there to take her back home. I mean, she barely got her foot in the door before she had to turn around and go right back out. Daddy watched her get in the car with her parents and drive off. Didn't see her again for months. Not until they showed up at his club. You see, her parents discovered that she was pregnant, so Mama had to spill the beans. Drove all the way back up here, and they demanded a shotgun wedding.
And did they get married?
Married? He said she was lying and that he never touched her, but he was sure. He was sure plenty of other guys had. She was a club whore, and the baby could be anybody's.
He said that about your mother, that she...
Yep. No conscience, no shame. Even asked her right there in front of her parents how much she made that night, because he was sure he'd seen men coming and going all night like a bus stop, giving a free ride to anybody who wanted to pass.
So, baby, what happened?
They put her out. Dropped her on his doorstep, drove the hell away. Only thing that saved her was that his mother had come to the club that night. Now, see, she knew better. Told him he needed to take responsibility for what he'd done.
So your grandmother wanted you. She took you and your mother in?
My grandmother didn't want her son to go to jail for the statutory rape of a 15-year-old girl. So she moved my mother in, told everybody that she was her niece. That way my daddy was cleared, and then the whole town just thought we were family.
So you lived with her?
I lived with my mother when I was little. We had a little box house in the back of my grandmother's yard.
They built it for her?
The house was already there. They used it for performers at the club. That way they wouldn't have to cover hotel expense.
So tell me, what changed?
She turned 18. Grandma insisted she get a job.
Okay, so?
So she got a job. And a man, eventually. Flint Jackson.
And so that sounds like it was the problem.
The first time my daddy saw Mama pull up with Flint, he was bringing her home one night. Daddy ran out to the car and he cursed Flint out. Mama got out of the car, went into the house, grabbed the bag she had already packed, went back outside, got in the car with Flint, gave Daddy the finger, and drove off into the sunset.
Baby, where were you while all this was happening?
Across the street at the neighbors. I guess her and Flint didn't include me in the getaway plan.
But who took care of you?
Whoever was available at the time. Mostly I stayed with my grandma Violet, but she was mean. She reminded me every chance she got that I was only there because nobody wanted me to be anywhere else. When I was a little girl, I tried so hard to be good. I was smart, quiet. I just wanted her to see that I just wanted somebody to love me, even if it had to be her.
So he admitted to being your father?
Nope. Siobhan convinced my grandmother that he was the only man she had been with. Said half the time she didn't even know what was happening. Just kept blacking out. And every time she woke up, he was on top of her or behind her or beside her, but always inside her. And then boom, they made a baby. What is she do? What are you doing in here?
I'm sorry. I was looking for the bathroom. I came out and I heard voices.
So you were eavesdropping?
No. I would never intentionally invade your privacy.
Yeah, but you didn't turn around and walk away either, did you?
No. You're right. I didn't.
Andre, I'm sure Leslie did not mean to.
How much did you hear?
Andrea,
How much did you hear?
Enough to know that you've endured wrongs that no little girl should ever have to pay for.
I'm not a little girl anymore.
I know that. Clearly, I can see you're an adult.
So now you're judging me? In my life?
No. If anyone, I'm judging your father. How could he deny someone as precious as you?
Andrea, would you like us to leave?
Yes, I'd like you to leave.
Come, I'll take you back to your room.
Did you hear me? Get out!
Rue?
Oh, yeah, I brought the girls. They're in the back sipping on some pink butter stuff. Are you all right, baby?
Yes, I'm fine. I think I know you.
Come on, back to your room. Step into your place of power. I'm gonna go check on Andrea. I came back to check on you. Would you like to stay in solitude, baby?
Actually, no, all this heavenly blue is just kind of wrecking my nerve. You think Gloria wants some company?
Come on, let's go see.
Hey, sis. You want some company? I'm supposed to be over there restoring my peace, but I'm just kind of going batshit. I'm just kind of going stir crazy over there. It's really hard to restore something that you never really had. So, what about you? Any truths come to light?
Sadly, yes. I always wonder why I didn't attract men, and now I know it's because I'm giving out the "go away, I don't want you" signal. Ain't no man coming over here for no beatdown. Why play a game you've already lost?
Well, that sounds like a major revelation to me. It just sounds like maybe you should change the rules.
Sounds like maybe you just need to change up your whole game. Just accept that it is what it is, and if you want things to change, you're gonna have to change them.
What does that even mean?
Look, when I was a little girl, I felt like nobody loved me. I was like that little something extra that nobody wanted, but you could never get rid of it. Look, it was my 13th birthday. There I was upstairs looking at the walls, just alone. No card, no cake. I hear my daddy downstairs, and finally I just had enough. So I got up, I marched downstairs, and I looked him in his eye, and I said, I know who you are, and I know what you did. Then I looked at him, and I did my hand like Celia on The Color Purple, and I said, till you do right by me, everything you do is gonna fail. And he just burst out in the biggest roar of laughter I ever seen. But I didn't think it was funny. So I just stood there with my hands on my hips and I said, so what you gonna do about it? He looked at his mother and he said, get your coat. We're taking Dre out for her birthday. We got back. He gave me a tight hug and he called me Daddy's little secret. Told me he'd be by the next day to take me to work with him, and I've been working at the club with him ever since.
So he admitted to being your father?
Nah, it's our little secret. I get to call him Dad as long as no one else is around. I mean, nobody ever questions why I'm at the club. No one knows how my mother was part of the family.
But you know.
Andre. Hey, it's Leslie. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about Andrea. No. She didn't do anything. Listen, you have a really amazing, sweet daughter that's living in some kind of private hell. It's been all these years and you're still hiding her away like some dirty little secret. Don't nobody care who her mama is. The cops, underage. Boy, if you don't get over yourself and grow the hell up, her mother is never coming back. She deserves better. For once, can you make something about somebody else? You used to be such a good man. I don't know what happened to you. When we were younger, you told me all the time how you couldn't wait to grow up and be a great father someday. Well, that day came and you weren't shit. And you better believe she knows it.
What is it that some men separate their feelings for their women from how they feel about their daughters?
Most Black fathers want better for their daughters. They treat them like little princesses. But everybody can't have somebody else's dream. And sadly, most little girls don't have the courage to tell their daddies that they want more, that they need something different.
Are we still talking about Andrea?
Yes. No. All I ever wanted was to be a good entertainer, a great wife, and a loving mother. And I have none of that. No career, no kids, no husband, no man, not even a lover or a boyfriend. Who am I?
You are ruler of your own destiny.
You are regal,
Majestic.
wise.
Are y'all crazy? Because I'm none of those things. I'm just a woman who couldn't keep a man or a career. A has-been. You want to know my destiny? You're looking at it. Single, older Black woman just existing. There's not a man my age that can't have someone younger. Why have Cicely Tyson when there's a million Kim Kardashians everywhere? Long hair and exotic has always been on the radar, and it don't matter how much I bleach and glow. I'm never gonna be what they're looking for. Not now. If I ever was, it's too late.
Baby, it's too late for some things.
It's too late for me and Daddy's house. I'm gonna have to find myself a new name.
It's too late for me to be Daddy's little girl. You know, even if he tells the world, I'm over it. I'm really over that man.
Well, it's too late for me too. We had just moved into your neighborhood. I was so excited. I've been offered a new job singing with the band. I've been crowned homecoming queen. And I was in love with this great boyfriend I had. But my daddy's new wife couldn't see herself being a mother to such a worldly child. She convinced my daddy that my ways were evil and sinful. So my daddy said no. He said I couldn't live in his house and have a street life. I was standing on the sidewalk, too stunned to move. And you were there. You saw me. It's like you peeped into my soul because you wrapped your arms around me and you told me to pray for the things that I wanted, to tell God the desires of my heart. So I left. I moved out. I figured I'd marry Andre and just go off and be a big star. Only Andre didn't want to get married. He told me he wasn't going to mess up his life for me. So if I was going alone.
So where'd you go?
Everywhere and nowhere. I couldn't go home and I couldn't go to school because everyone would know.
My cousin always wondered what happened to you.
I just started singing in clubs. Don't nobody care who your daddy is in there.
Yeah, but you came back. You've been singing in my daddy's club for years now.
I came back with a new last name. No one would have connected a small town PK with a flashy lady from France. And Andre had moved on, he had you. So I just stayed in secret on the other side of town.
The spirit of rejection can be such a hard one to shake. Your dad rejected you because of your man and your dream.
And your man rejected you too?
And you've been waiting your whole life for them to make things right, to do right, because that's what we do. We wait, we hope, and we pray.
I'm so sorry you waited on my dad. I mean, even though I love him, I know he's no good. Not for me and definitely not for you.
Well, maybe we can all use a little bit more Jesus.
That's right.
Maybe there really is a miracle right around the corner.
Excuse me, just a second. Hello? Daddy? Oh, so now you want to talk?
Maybe not a miracle, but it's a start.
Sure, I'll go to dinner with you, Daddy. But just you. Okay, I'll see you at 7.
That's right.
Well, what do I do until then?
Well, come on. Let's go on down to the church. I'm sure there's some fine men, some cleaning. Some cleaning that we can go and help the elders with. I'm sure Miss Judith can handle anything up here.
Well, baby, how would you like to go with me down to the church? I hear they're looking for a new choir director that's a soloist. Now, I understand it may not be the audience you had in mind, but I think that congregation, they'll love you.
Yes, I think I'd like that. Can you give me a minute to go check my hair? I'll meet you at your car.
Okay, baby.
All right. Thank you. Thank you both.
Queen, sis, we did that.
Yes, we did.
Ooh,
Yes, we did.
Yes. You knew we gave them sages through the ages for sure.
That's right, yes.
Sis, 3 beautiful black queens are ready to take back their scepters and rule over their world.
Yes, 3 broken hearts on their way to being healed.
Yes. But how did you know? How'd you know they'd even come?
Well, how could you doubt they wouldn't?
Sages through the ages for sure. Well, wonders never cease.
Not as long as these queens walk this earth unaware of their power and their grace.
They have to know how truly valuable they really are.
Yes, they are descendants from kings.
The age and their wisdom brings forth knowledge and beauty.
That's right. They are made to feel validated and made to feel loved. We can't sit around and wait for our men to do it. They're too busy caught up in their own illusions of beauty and self-denial.
Need an exotic to feel whole.
Yes. Until black men see the power and the magnificence.
And the grandeur that walks beside them.
That's right. We will have to be the ones to carry out that task.
We will lift their royal heads.
Yes, and we will wipe their regal tears.
We will
restore their women. Yes.
The lonely.
The lonely.
The forgotten.
The forgotten.
Their queens.
They're queens.
They're queens.
They're queens.
They're queen.
Their majesties.